Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. Real quick, I wanted to talk about my new Magicycle cruiser. You may have seen me put it together in an unboxing video. I have had it for over 2 weeks. I've got 30 miles or over 30 miles now on that odometer. Yeah, you're right. So first off, the cool thing about this bike is that it's got a 52-volt battery, but it has a 750-watt motor. It's a rear hub motor, big 4-inch tires, disc brakes on the front and disc brakes on the back. Yeah, you're right. So far, I like it. I'm going to point out a few more things in this video. Yeah, you're right. All right, I've got the bike turned on. We're watching the screen power up here. One of the cool things about this is the readout screen here is in color, and it's fairly user-friendly. I'm able to program this and do all kinds of things that I need to do, and I really didn't have to look at too much, you know, as far as directions or too many videos. It's pretty self-explanatory, though it does come with really friendly, user-friendly directions, and there are a lot of good videos that go into depth about programming this. So right off the bat, it does have a throttle and it does have pedal assist. Factory setting, when you get it out of the box, it's going to be 0 through 7 on past the pedal assist level right here, and I got it at 1. Now I changed it. I have it 0 to 5 now, to where 1 is about 12 to 13 miles, 2 is about 16 to 17, and 3 is 20, 21, depending on how fast I'm pedaling. So really great readout screen here, easy to use. As you can see, I've already put 4.7 miles on it, and let's change to the odometer. 33 miles altogether. Let's see, I can push in the I button. My maximum speed so far is 21.3, but that's only the speed that the maximum speed that I've reached recently. I can do as fast as 29 miles on this. Of course, you got to go in here and change the setting, because the factory setting is going to keep you at 22, but you can program it to go as fast as about 29 miles, which is pretty cool. It does have integrated lights. Push this button, hold the plus button down, and it turns on the light. Of course, there you go. Now, I don't really like the headlight on this. That's one of the things right off the bat that I don't like. It's not very bright, and it's a rectangle pattern right out in front of you. That could be improved. I'm gonna turn the light off. There's another really cool thing that I like about this. Now I got the light off. Watch this, I'm gonna touch the brake. See that? Might not like the headlight, but I love the fact that this e-bike has a brake light. My other e-bike, the Hemingway cruiser I have, does not have brake lights. People don't know if I'm braking. That's a really cool safety factor right there. Most of your fat tire bikes are gonna have front shocks, and this one does as well. But we don't have any shocks on the back or the seat post. I might aftermarket add a shock post, might not. As you can see, it's got gears. It's got the derailleur right here, and pretty good gears that it does have, because it's a Shimano cassette 7-speed. So you can ride this without the motor. You just change the gears to make it easy for you. Of course, you see I'm hauling. Now, if you are going to get an e-bike to haul a trailer, like say maybe for hunting or fishing like I do, 750-watt motor is the bare minimum for that. Anything less than that, you're going to run into problems. But of course, it does not come with a trailer hitch, but it is pretty easy to put a trailer hitch on. I've got one on right there. I'm sure a lot of you are asking this question: what is the range? They say that it's 55 miles, and that's probably based on the lowest pedal assist at the factory setting, which is probably about 7 to 10 miles, a lightweight rider, flat ground, 55 miles. From my personal experience with riding e-bikes for a little over a year now, I would say that That is not going to be my personal range for this bike. I can't answer you what my range would be, but in the next video, I will figure that out. Now, I'll tell you right now that I don't ride around in pedal assist 1. I'm not doing 7 miles an hour, 12 miles an hour, only when I need to. Mostly I'm ripping around at 20, 22. I'm not even getting up to the highest speed because I don't really need to most of the time. Sometimes, maybe. I have got up there though, just to test it, and it doesn't wobble. I'm not gonna do that in this video, but in the range video, the one after this, I will. Just wanted to introduce this bike to you, and so far I like it. Now there's a couple of things that I don't like, but they're very small and minuscule. So I'll go back over some that I've mentioned and tell you the others that I haven't. But before I do that, I want to talk about the fact that it's a 52 volt high energy. I'm just reading what they have there. It's a 52 volt battery. A lot of people will think that that means you get a bigger range. Maybe I get a bit of a bigger range out of this than my Himaway, but I don't think it's much. But I'll tell you what I am getting out of this that I'm not getting out of the Himaway. My Himaway Cruiser has a 48 volt battery, so this one's bigger. This is more responsive. When I'm pedaling, I'm going to show you. All right, so I'm going to use the throttle to get out of that rut. I'm in pedal assist 1. Did you notice that the bike didn't jolt forward like that? Hear it? Power kicked on, bike didn't jolt. That's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of, let's get away from this traffic. This bike is very, very responsive. When I barely get the pedal going, all of a sudden the motor kicks on. Now the Himaway, it kicks on really fast, but the Himaway is not that responsive. When I'm at a dead stop with the Himaway, I'll have to turn on the throttle, get going, then pedal, because with the Himaway, it's like you do almost a full turn with the pedals with no power, and then the power comes on, and it's a kick in the pants when it comes on. So overall, yes, I like this bike, but there are some things about it that I don't like. Of course, you already know that I don't like the headlight so much, but that can be changed. Here's the other thing I don't like. This is where you plug in to charge this, and this cap is, see, it's just so difficult. It just never wants to go back in there. Annoying. So far, it's just those two things. The headlight and that little cap that just doesn't want to go back in. Everything else is fine, but we have to ride it more. So right now, my initial review of this bike is, it's a great purchase. If you're looking for an e-bike, it's a good one to go with. Very responsive with the energy to the motor and all that good stuff. Very good build. I like this right here. This protects this because there's a wire right there. A lot of this wiring goes right through the frame. I did say that the brakes could be improved, but they're not horrible. They will stop you. I don't know about if you're doing 29 miles, how that works, but they can be adjusted to be better. And if you have a problem with the pads, you can replace the pads. The brakes aren't the worst brakes I've ever had on a bike. So yeah, you're right. If you want to check out this bike, there are promo codes to get $100 off if you're going to buy one, and $200 off if you're going to buy two, down in the description. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'm going to go fishing now. See you next time.